like the Green Corps that will move us on the road to our mission for a greener Chicago, a greener country. Now, Chicago's known for its architecture and its buildings. I'm about to get a tour of this one. I'm going to guess that it's already going to be my favorite building in the city of Chicago. When I worked on environmental issues in New Jersey, I'll tell you a couple of stories. One is about the pollution challenges in one of our larger rivers there called the Passaic River. The river is still today heavily contaminated with dioxins, among other contaminants, not to mention waste and trash. The dioxin is particularly pernicious. It causes cancer, and it means that it's not safe to swim there. It's not safe to eat the fish out of the river. And in recent years, efforts to clean the river have stalled. As a result, no one will invest in the communities surrounding that river. The waterfront properties so prized and the opportunities for recreation and development just aren't there. And the environmental degradation there, we know, has stunted the growth of the local economy. It's actually created its own blight, and that blight is self-reinforcing. Now, on the other side, my other story is of the Gold Coast in New Jersey. It's an area of former industrial sites in New Jersey that line the Hudson River. Today, the Gold Coast in New Jersey is just what it sounds like. It has some of the most valuable real estate in the entire country. Much of the development there has taken place on formerly contaminated industrial sites, lots that were cleaned up and rehabilitated, what we call brownfields. Those sites are now back in the local economy. Rather than languishing as polluted, empty lots, they've become part of a growing economy. In the last few years, the number of companies who've seized on the opportunities there has been tremendous. They've set up shop, they've created good jobs, they've literally revitalized, and that revitalization is self-reinforcing. So we can see that environmental challenges in our neighborhoods create entry barriers for new businesses and new jobs, just as they have along the Passaic River in my home state of New Jersey. But restoring or preserving neighborhoods, as we did on the Gold Coast, as you've done here, is a great way to create new opportunities. And that economic revitalization is what we're working today to bring to communities all over Chicago. So I'm proud today to announce that EPA is awarding almost $500,000 in Recovery Act funding to train workers for new green jobs in environmental remediation and energy efficiency. This funding will help 80 local workers learn the skills needed for jobs restoring polluted sites or weatherizing homes to cut energy consumption and reduce air pollution. This is about protecting our health and our environment. It's about expanding meaningful economic opportunities in those places where meaningful economic opportunities are needed most. By restoring undeveloped lots or weatherizing buildings to lower energy costs, these workers will generate new economic possibilities, bringing new opportunities and jobs here. The remediation training program will focus on the 9th and 24th wards on Chicago's South Side, as well as 7 suburbs immediately south of Chicago, areas that are plagued with brownfield sites and other environmental hazards. Those are exactly the kinds of environmental problems that put up those entry barriers to new jobs. Poison in the ground means poison in our economy. A weak environment means a weak consumer base. And unhealthy air means an unhealthy atmosphere for investments. So we're giving the residents the tools they need to turn that around. Not only will the cleanup process put people to work, but once the cleanup process is complete, the sites themselves can be put back to work. They can become homes to new businesses. They can be transformed into green space, or they can be part of the kinds of walkable communities that mean healthy residents. Whatever shape the improvements take in the communities, the areas around them will be better places to live and more attractive locations for businesses to invest and bring jobs. The weatherization training will help put people to work at the same time that it saves families hundreds of dollars a year in energy costs. And we also get a nice cut in greenhouse gas emissions and other air pollutants in the bargain. It helps those communities that stand to benefit the most from higher employment, from lower bills and cleaner air, all in one simple initiative. Another benefit is that we're training people for good jobs, jobs that can't be sent overseas. These jobs employ local workers, and they help to build a strong foundation for future growth. So we're making it clear, here in Chicago or anywhere else in the country, that protecting our health and protecting our economy go hand in hand. I look forward to working with all of you in the years ahead as we build our green economy, create new jobs, and safeguard human health and the environment in every community. I congratulate you on the tremendous work that the mayor and the city is doing, Suzanne. Your offices are tremendous. Thank you very much.